Cyberbullying through social media, texting, or other means online. My name is Rebecca Pace, and this is my digital citizenship project. I want to apologize. My voice is very nasally because I've been sick all weekend. Some guiding questions to think about when looking over this presentation are: what is cyberbullying and how can we know what it may look like? And how can we prevent or stop ourselves or our students and children from being bullied online? The articles that I used more than one to get the whole picture of what I was trying to get across. I used two articles from Edutopia, What Bullying Looks Like in the Digital Age and How to Prevent It by Amy Williams, and I also used Transparency, Bullying Redefined and Identified by Terry Hike. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is defined as the electronic posting of mean-spirited messages about a person, such as a student, often done anonymously. I found this definition off of the Merriam-Webster.com dictionary. Some facts from the article, the first article I used. Bullying is becoming an epidemic in America. Half of workplace bullying and 40% of school bullying will go unreported. Social media has catapulted bullying into astronomical levels, which contributes to 1 in 12 teens trying to attempt suicide and 1 in 6 to seriously considering it. Cyberspace aggression can look like text messages. 1 in 5 teens will be the victim of text bullying or social media attacks. 95% of teens have witnessed cyberbullying while using social media. Cyberbullying does not affect just teens. In 2013, 30% of online stalker harassment began on Facebook. Another question that was in the article was, why do people bully others online? And this article stated that there are some reasons behind why people choose to do this. 11% show off for their friends, 14% want to be mean, 21% are out to embarrass the victim, 28% use it for entertainment, 58% are trying to get back at the victim for various reasons. 58% feel the victim deserves it, and 16% have other reasons for choosing to bully people online. A problem that I found in bullying is that in 2023, it's a very hard topic. It's a very hard thing to understand. What does it mean to bully in 2023? In 2023, bullying can be subtle and it can be sneaky. Along with the rise in social media use comes new bullying behavior. It's a little bit different than what we've seen in the past, which is outright being mean and constant taunting or uh, physical violence. There is a new type of bullying online. It's called passive aggressive bullying. This includes subtweets, sliding in and out of mentions on Twitter, purposely failing to tag people who should be tagged, following and then unfollowing people, friending and defriending, and all of the things similar to that can go on the social media websites or platforms. All of this creates a breeding ground for bullying. It also leads to blurred lines and the questions, what does it mean to bully? It's really hard in 2023. Everyone we know has social media, and They can bully in ways that don't seem like bullying so that there's less evidence to prove that they're bullying. Bullying in this way is more emotional than it is physical, but it is still bullying, in my opinion. There is more opportunity than ever to cyberbully now that social media use is at an all-time high with apps such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. A modern definition of bullying from stopbullying.gov is defined as being mean to people that can't or won't defend themselves. And I see a mistake. Apps should have two P's. Lead by example. Active campaigns to end bullying and cyberbullying. These are some things I found online where people are actively trying to prevent bullying. Collins Riverside Intermediate School put into effect the Jamari Terrell Williams Student Bullying Prevention Act in 2018, and this replaced the anti-harassment policy that had previously been adopted by school systems throughout the state of Alabama. The major change that they implemented is that this new act expands the current law to include student against student bullying, intimidation, violence, and threats that may occur off of school property, including cyberbullying, which I think is wonderful. In 2018, Alabama schools put a new law into effect. HB 366 is a comprehensive anti-bullying law. This law was put into place as a result of a rise in teen suicides, as was the case for teen Sarah Burks, who took her own life as a result of constant bullying. This law wasn't put into effect specifically for her case, but this article does share that her mom shared her story about being consistently bullied with no repercussions for the bulliers, and sadly this case ended in her taking her own life. So this new law was put into effect to try to prevent cases like Sarah's. What can you do? You can help find the root of the issue. One thing that this article stated was that bullies need help too, and it can be hard to want to help a bully or hard to see that they may be bullying because of a problem that they may have in their own life. But besides helping the victim, which we do need to do, of course, the bully does need help and too. We need to help to figure out why the bully is bullying and try to prevent that. Stay aware. Look for signs of harassment. This may look like threatening or explicit messages in repetitive contact through emails, texts, or social networks. Keep the evidence. Bullying could turn into stalking, threatening of physical violence, or hate crimes, and having evidence can help cases like this. If you see something, say something. Underreported bullying is one of the underlying causes for its uncontrolled growth. People are scared to say anything, so bulliers are not being held responsible for their actions, and this can cause bullying to worsen or to grow, especially in a school setting with lots of teenagers. Stand up against bullying, but do not lower yourself to the bully's level. You can stand up to bullies and bullying without being a bully yourself or using harmful actions or words. Don't take part in cyberbullying even if others you know are, and never take photos or videos of others without their consent. Especially don't post them online, because even if you think that it may not be harmful to someone, it might be harmful to someone. They may not want their picture or videos online. I know many people, myself, who do not like their picture being online. They don't like their videos being online, and I would never step over that line and put pictures or videos of them online without their consent. You can educate others. As a society, we must help educate others to help the prevention of cyberbullying as well as be able to spot it when it does happen. So, to circle around back to our questions that we needed to think about, what is bullying? I chose that question because I knew it can be so hard to describe and explain, especially in today's modern world. But my definition is that bullying is any consistent behavior that causes emotional or physical harm to others. This could be direct and purposeful online behavior, or it could be passive aggressive online behavior, as we talked about in a previous slide. And I left out physical violence on this slide, but it does include physical violence. We see more emotional violence now, but of course, any bullying is physical or emotional. Cyberbullying just happens to be emotional. Um, how can we prevent it? To prevent or stop bullying, it is important to stay aware online as well as to report bullying if you see it online, as underreporting is a major issue in cyberbullying. Now, this may not sound or seem like a direct way to stop bullying, but it is really hard to prevent and stop cyberbullying. So, the best way that we can help others is to say something if we see something online and just help others know like what to look for and what to do to prevent themselves from being bullied. These are all the sources that I use in researching this topic. And that is the end. Thank you for letting me share my presentation with you all and for listening to my nasally sick voice.